Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. That's a 12 by 16 inch canvas. These are my leftover colors from earlier today. I'm going to use some white paint and use my colors up. I thought there's a possibility that I might decide to balloon roll colors into place and then stick chain in them, but those colors are looking very well mixed, even though they're not particularly muddy yet. I'm not sure that they wouldn't get muddy if I do what I'm planning on doing. But I might try it anyway, just because it's late in the day and that paint will probably not be as viable tomorrow as I wish it were. I'm not trying to put a super heavy layer of white on here. It's not a puddle of any kind. It's not a puddle or a cloud. It's just meant to facilitate what I add next. And lots of times black or white are good catalysts in the background for what comes next. This is an OXO omelet turning spatula. I often refer to it as the best paint spreading spatula around. It is available on my Amazon link, the first blue link under Show More under the video, where you can find all kinds of stuff on that list, by the way. Canvases, round and square, and paints, all kinds of metallic paints. I'm not going to worry about my edges right now just because I don't have a whole lot of time to worry about anything. And I'm inclined to go ahead and put some brighter colors in there, i.e. maybe if I can get some out. Oh please, yes. Let's do that. And I'm just going to throw some Anita's metallic white in there with that. And I happen to be a big fan of this Art Minds pink, and maybe because there's white in there and I love this color, I'll just give myself permission for that color. So I think what I'm going to do is give myself some greens anyway, because the paint is all sitting right here next to me, and I guess it must come down to whatever will come out. And I don't usually squeeze my paint onto my canvas like that. I'm going to move this out of the way just for a minute. This is a variation on the theme. I just did this on a black canvas. Okay, I'm just going to use more color. I'm going to throw some purple in there because that's something that I really like to do, because it just it adds dimension to the color scheme, I guess. To the foliage area is the word I'm looking for. The sun really has gone behind the trees, and I'm so happy that my Nikon, which is on the Amazon list, by the way, does actually have a certain amount of ability to change the exposure. So I'm just going to let that run back again. And I really could put chain in there just for the fun of it, but I kind of like it just the way it is. Is that weird? The last time I did this, I ran things up and down, and I think I could just do that again. I think I'm just going to do it down because it's easy, and then up, hoping that the paint I add will cover the little scars I'm leaving in the canvas because it's still somewhat heavy. And I'm going to push that right over to the edge. And I suppose I could probably add a little bit more in, or I could... I like that. I'm using the tip of that spatula, just dragging right up through the white paint. I like experimenting. I like doing something different every time if I can possibly manage it. And that was cool. I'm pretty happy I did that. I will tap off my spatula on the bottom of the canvas, especially in those places that didn't get covered or that have white paint showing there. And I can probably still stick my spatula in there. Hopefully you can see that. And those marks are like not quite right. And probably I will lose the vast majority of this, or maybe I'll just keep it and put my flowers above. I think that might be a better idea. Anyway, so here goes. Where's my balloon? There we go. I have a little tiny baby party balloon. I hope it stays up, but I have a couple of backups in case I fail. Gosh, I want another color in there so bad. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the orange in there. I'm just twisting my wrist as I put it down. Kind of wanted some gold in there. You know that? I have some. And I could just put it right into the colors that are on the balloon and see what happens. That just makes me want a whole lot more orange and maybe some yellow too. And I don't think changing, come out. I don't think changing up the colors as I go across the canvas is going to hurt anything. There, I got some splashes. Let's hope that comes out halfway decent. I don't know about going over this, but I do know that as I get to my edges, I can pick up the paint with my balloon and just squeeze it so that it sort of blends in over there. I'm going to wipe off that particular balloon, and I'm going to throw a little bit more orange right in my mix just because I love it so much. And I kind of miss that purple, but in order for the purple to work, I got to have white. So I'm over here just changing things up, twisting my wrist. I think this time I'm just going to add stems right down into the flowers. I wish I'd put some red in there, to tell you the truth. I guess I still could. I thought that this magenta would do it, but it's not really making me as happy as I was hoping to. Here I go. I got some red over here. I think also, if you wanted to, and I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to, you could put little stripes. Well, maybe I did it once. You could put little stripes in, or dots, or whatever you wanted. I don't know how far is too far, but I think I'm getting close, whatever it is. So I'm just going to save my paint for tomorrow and hope that it's useful for something because, well, actually, you know what? I could actually probably just decide to tip it onto a canvas and do that. In the meantime, I'm going to use my little piece of acetate as a palette and put some of my colors that I've been using for the foliage right in there, and then grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. I think adding a few leaves down here is probably going to make that a little more interesting. The television is quite loud. I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep going as long as I can see a place I can fit a stem. Are you out here? Nope, he's not there. He just walked away and left the television on. Of course he did. What else? What else? What else? Just a few more. So far, so good. I love how the little spatula, the little flat tip, pulls a perfect leaf up every time. Well, at least I think it's perfect. And then I made a mistake. Of course I did. But so far, so good. I think I don't mind that at all. I do have a shorter spatula, and I will use it. That was my number 1. This is my number 2. Go figure. And on the last one, I really did put the greens all the way up to the top, but I don't think it's important to do the same thing every time. I think it's important to experiment. At least it is for me. So this is simple. And I don't mind when the things overlap each other. When the foliage overlaps the flowers, because that adds interest too. So now I've experimented with a couple kinds and I have all that paint, and I'm going to have to do something so fast before the sun is completely gone. But right now I'm just going to torch and tell you guys what I'm supposed to tell you, which is, I already told you about my shopping my Amazon link. I don't like that there, and I want to use a skewer to fix this right here, and I get 3 at a time. Of course I do, because they're all stuck together. So, like I was telling you, you can actually do things like spiraling things, especially when there's a little bit of a mess like that. But I'd like to add just the odd spiral. Maybe that wasn't a good one, but it'll be alright. It'll blend right in. I like the idea of making them, having some continuity at the bottom of each of them by making a base. A repeating pattern. But we've got some cute little cells there. And I am going to torch to release the bubbles in the paint, if there are any, and there may be some. I can always cover that little spot tomorrow with some more white. I just want to take care of it right now. Yep, that's not bothering me a bit. I think everybody's pretty copacetic. I've got a little bit of color I can add if I want. I did this in my last piece. I like to dip the skewer, and if things are a little muddy, just add a little something something to zhuzh it up a little bit. And like I said, I could add dots across the top of everything, but I think that's coming. That's down the road. That's not right now. So I'll let you guys look at that, and I'll torch. And I'll tell you that this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio. My gosh, that's a lot of light green in the bottom, but I kind of like it. It's really different. It's a lot brighter. I used up some of my colors. I am popping some cells. I do not use silicone in my artwork, in my paints, but I do use GAC 800 by Golden. My recipe is underneath the video, and if you look under the video, you will find other things of interest other than my Amazon link. You will also find my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Pinterest. If you're looking for a lesson and you're in Florida, I'm in Spring Hill, Florida, and I give classes at the house. They're private. I also do sell my artwork. I have Facebook groups for students and collectors. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery for fans and collectors is for fans and collectors, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students. We enjoy sharing answers to questions we have together. And I love those cells in there. Wow. I already said it was me. What did I miss? So, I'm on the wrong side. So I have Teespring clothing under the video, and if you want to help me out, there are several ways to do it, and one is shopping my Teespring clothing under the video, and you press any one of those pieces of clothing, it'll take you to the link with lots more great stuff on it, including amazing all-over print t-shirts and incredible leggings that I made and just adore and have a couple pair of myself. If you want to shop on Facebook or be sent by a Shop Now button from Facebook to my pixels.com or Expressionist Art Studio, excuse me, I did that. I really did. Or my pixels.com or my Fine Art America sites. There's stuff posted there since 2013, and it's available on, like, I don't know, 30 or 40 different items, variations on clothing, and so on, so etc., etc. There is a monthly drawing for people who are contributors to keep me going, and thank you for everyone who has. I thought I saw some canvas. I really appreciate all the help you've given, helping keep me here, and all the donations you've made to keep me painting. Thank you so much. And there is a continuing drawing every month. Yes, I'm sticking the skewer in, even though I already torched and I should not do that. And you can find it on the end screens of this video. And it will show you my latest exhibition video and also whatever I'm offering for a prize this month. And this month I think it's going to be a calendar that I just made. Hopefully it comes in time for me to be able to follow through on that. And possibly a book, one of my books, the first volume, and or a painting, one of those three things, or some combination, some variation on that theme. Anyway, I love you guys, And I'm hoping to make gift certificates, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So you can always ask me about that. If you want to ask me about purchasing art or classes, you could use the email address underneath the video. It's easpbgallery@gmail.com, and you'll find that if you look for it. Speaking if you're looking for things, look on the community page on my channel, and you'll get there by clicking on my face, and you'll find playlists there arranged by the hundreds, 1 through 9, hundreds, and also genres. So if you like swipes, or you like flowers, or you like my fantasy scapes, you can find things that does not belong there. You can find things there that you might be interested in watching or binge watching. If you watch the commercials, you are a tremendous help to me. I would really appreciate it if you all would give me a thumbs up. That is amazing help and helps my video get better placement on YouTube. I love you guys. There's over 83,000 of you by now, and I hope you come back again tomorrow. You can always find tomorrow's post on the community page. Like I said, click my face. And what else? I don't know what else. I got a white edge, and I'm going to fix it after you're gone. But other than that, I think I've read everything I need to you, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching my videos. Oh, and if you ever find part 1 and part 2 video and you're stuck without one or the other, let me know and I'll fix it. And if you find a part 2, look under the video, because there is often a part 2 already mentioned there. So this is, I said it already. This is Priscilla out. I love you guys. I'm going to see what you can see, and then I'm going to pour my paint on something else and see what happens, and call it all good. That was bugging me. So yes, you can see everything, and you're still here. And hopefully the exposure wasn't too bad on that. All right, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I post a video every day. Thanks for subscribing. I really love you guys a lot. See you soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.